We a lot better than this, okay?
We got some new equipment that we got going. Okay, so that should.
Let's see. It's okay. We're gonna work it out.
We are gonna work it out. Let me see.
But at least it's getting heard a lot of places. That's the only reason why we stressing over here, cause it's like
we everywhere. All right, so that should have done it.
let me refresh. Station head listeners, we sorry.
Yeah, we
Y'all
okay.
hear all this nonsense.
Okay.
Okay, we live.
All right, we live on everything. Okay. Now. So,
Yay.
Good, I got it.
we got some new equipment that we got going. Okay, so
Let's
that's
see.
all right. So first of all, your name is Brandon, right?
Yeah,
I want to know where BL came from. Like, what does that stand for?
BL is actually my first initial and my middle initial.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. What's your middle name? What's your middle name?
Well, I want to guess it. Is it coming?
Is it a common name?
It's not a common name.
Oh, so then we ain't even gonna be able to guess it.
You might not be.
Is it Lisa?
I give you one guess. No,
No, Lee is common.
it's love something.
Ladarius.
Leonard.
You very close. It's Liddell.
Liddell. I love it.
Okay, my name is Rella Rochelle. You see how that go?
Y'all got a little rhyme scheme going on there. All right, hold on.
Yeah.
There we go. We can.
So yeah, it's my first initial.
Okay. Cool.
Joe.
Well, we love it. All right. Can you
What?
All right. So how I found out about BL was through Solar Motown. I actually took my mom to go see one of the shows. I was looking for something that was right up her alley, and I saw y'all then, and y'all were phenomenal. Are y'all still live right now, like with all this pandemic stuff going on?
No, everything's on a hold. Our last show that we did was actually, let me see, January, February, March, April, May. Our last show we did was May, like the first week of May. And we haven't done a show since then because of the pandemic. And we have two different shows now. One's in Tennessee and one's in Vegas.
Right. Are you in Vegas?
I'm in the Vegas show.
Okay. Yeah, no, so
I'm
I saw.
jealous.
I
So
know.
wait, you in Vegas right now?
Yeah, right
Oh
now.
my God! So if I visit, you got me right.
So wait, did you have to move
I
there?
even know somebody down there. That's all I'm saying.
yeah. We picked up all our stuff. We moved out here.
Wow.
That's
Yeah, we
awesome.
did up it.
That is awesome.
Yeah,
Okay.
so we've been out here since October 31st, I think. Started
okay.
doing the shows the first week of November, and then like I said, the pandemic happened, and so now pretty much every show out here in Vegas is shut down. So
Wow. Do you know how long, or is it just kind of up in the air?
it's up in the air. They give us a time, or they give us a month that we might restart, and then we have a lapse. So then they're like, no, now we're gonna start this month, and then it's like, no, not this month. So it's up in the air. We don't know.
Right. Oh wow,
Don't
that's
know.
crazy.
And that's what a lot. That's what a lot of things. Nobody knows.
Right.
So,
Because I know I heard something about Vegas was like reopening their casinos and everything like that. So I figured that the hotels and everything would be back popping and all of that.
They reopened the casinos and they reopened most of the hotels, but they didn't reopen the shows.
Mm.
The
Well,
shows
that's
are actually in phase 4 of the reopening, and we're in 2. I want to say one. I want to say 1.5.
Wow.
Because, so we don't know. We don't know at all. We just
Well, hopefully
trying to
it's
find other
sooner
ways
than
to get
later.
our gifts.
For sure. All right, so then, with the whole little Motown thing you had going on and everything, what made you decide to go with a gospel album?
Gospel is pretty much it's all I've known all my life. Don't get me wrong. I'm an R&B head. I mean, based on the album, you can tell that I'm an R&B head.
Yeah.
But I was born and raised in the church, so That's what when I write, that's the thing that I relate to the most. My relationship with God. That's the thing that I relate to the most. So it's very easy. It's easier for me to write about how I feel about God than it is for me to write how I feel about a woman.
Oh wow.
Or about a relationship. It's easier for me to write about that because that relationship comes more natural to me. You know what I
Wow.
mean?
Right.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. So yeah. But like I said, as you can tell from the album, I'm an R&B head. I like the R&B sound.
That's one thing I was
So
gonna say. I was gonna say, even though it's a gospel album, it sounds appropriate for like R&B and even a little bit of hip hop. Like it's
yeah,
it's a whole
yeah.
vibe. So
Yeah.
I thought that maybe that
Yeah.
was purposely done so that you could reach like a wider audience or something.
You hit the nail on the head with that one. You hit
Okay.
the nail on the head with that one. Because I don't believe that gospel music should be just for church,
Right.
just for the church. Um, you should be able to comprehend with anybody. The Bible says comprehend with all saints. So I believe you should be able to play my album, you know, in a club and it touch your and it touches. So I believe you
Whenever.
can play it in the car and it's thumping and the lyrics is what's most important. I don't think the beat is what's important. I think the message is
Right.
what's most important.
Right. Right.
So yeah, that's where I am with that one. So yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And speaking of message, I was gonna ask because the name of the album is Vision. And in the intro, you have like this dialogue where he's basically saying that, what was it, vision? People without a vision will perish.
Right.
Was that your overall message for this album?
That is really the whole message. I think that's the whole message for life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you don't know where you're going, then eventually you'll fail.
Right.
If you don't know what your purpose is, you're lost.
Right.
If you don't know, if you're not using that vision, that spiritual vision, because if you listen to the message, he says, sight is something that you see with your eyes open. A vision is what you see with your eyes closed.
That was like my favorite line.
So,
right there.
Right.
So what you see, what you can see, you don't have faith for that because you can see that.
Right.
I can tangibly touch that, but what you can't see is what you hope for. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
So that is the main reason why I named it Vision, especially after the pandemic happened and then all the rioting and peaceful protesting happened. The people need the vision. The people need vision. The people need to know where they're going. Where's this going?
And it was that perfect timing, especially with the song where you were talking about like the riots and you had the video that you sent me. I was like watching that and just kind of like in awe. Like it was just like perfect timing, and it kind of gave me a sense of peace in a way.
Yeah.
So it was really appropriate and perfect.
Yeah, you're referring to All Right.
Is that
funny?
One of my favorites. I like the whole album, to be honest.
Funny thing about All Right. All Right was the first song I wrote. All Right was the reason why the album even started. Because we've been quarantined and you got to find something to do. And as an actor and a performer, we have to find avenues to be able to use all of the gifts that we have.
Right.
And so I saw that everybody was using the the little apps and singing on them and making little songs with them. And so I downloaded the Loco app, which is that app for Samsung or Android users. And so I started writing and that was the first song I did. And it was originally about COVID. I was actually going to name the song "Quarantine."
Oh wow.
Yeah, and then right behind, right behind COVID was when everything started happening. And so then I was going to name it BLM is what I was going to name it. And then, but then God spoke to me. He said, "No, that's not what the people need to hear." He said the people need to hear that everything's going to be all right.
Right.
And, in spite of what's going on, everything's going to be all right. So that's how I came up with the title "All Right."
So wait, you said you started this around the time of the pandemic. So then you tell me you did this whole album within like a few months time frame, like all of this?
Yeah. Look.
Oh wow.
When I tell you, I ended up writing 28 songs.
Wow.
In a span of a month.
Wow.
See, and I thought I was a good songwriter. You making me look
okay. See, you were making use of your time, and which I applaud you for, because I was getting fat during quarantine. I was not making good use of my time.
look, I'm telling you, it was crazy because God would wake me up at like 7 in the morning with songs in my head. But this is after going to bed at like 4:30 in the morning and from writing and recording something else the night before. So I was constantly up just singing and singing and singing and writing and writing and writing for like a month straight.
Wow.
Okay.
That's dope. That's dope. All right. Well, let's get into one of these songs off the album. We're going to start with my favorite, "Fly Away."
Absolutely. Go ahead. Let's Fly Away. Yeah. That's actually my favorite.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're gonna play it, and then we're gonna get into why it's your favorite.
All right. Let's get it.
All right.
I'm ready.
Let's see.
Oh, that's how you do it. I was trying to see how you do that.
Where did it go? It's hiding from me. Fly away, where you at?
Station head listeners are probably like, what in the world?
Okay, let me see. Go ahead, fly away, where you at? Where you at? Why is Fly Away hiding? All right, here we go. "Fly Away" by BL.
You're the first song I sing. When a new day is coming, you're the first thing I see. And even when I close my eyes, I see you. So I can't get you off my mind. And every time I think of you,
We're running it back. Run it back. The station head wanted to cut it off.
when I wake in the morning, you're the first song I sing. When a new day is
I don't know why I want to
coming,
do this one.
you're the first thing I sing. And even when I close my eyes, I see you. So I can't get you off my mind. And every time I think of you, my heart stops. I can't believe that you are mine. You make me wanna fly. Yeah. Fly away.
My bad. Can we play it?
I
Can we play it over?
was jamming.
Again?
I was jamming. I literally love
That
that
one go
song.
off, okay? That one go off.
So clearly that's my favorite. I know like all the lyrics.
That's one of, see, I got like a top 3, but so that is one of my, tops as well.
Okay, so tell us why that's your favorite. Because you released Dancing first, so I assume
Yeah,
Dancing was your
I
favorite.
released Dancing first. I did release Dancing first. But that one is what I like to call my summer jam.
Mhm.
And as a summer baby.
Hey.
Yeah. I like the beach, and it reminds it reminds me of the beach. It reminds me of a summer jam that you ride with your top down and the sun
Yeah, give me
beaming.
those vibes.
But also because of the dream that I had before I wrote this song. I was in the dream. I was on a mountain, and I sprouted wings for some reason.
Oh, wow.
Interesting.
And the Lord took me by the hand, and we just started flying. And He looked at me, and He said, and when I say He looked at me, for some reason the Lord has this face. Anyway, He looked at me and He said, if you stick with me, I'll always keep you flying.
Wow.
And so that feeling of flying with, just that song makes me feel like I'm flying,
It does.
with God.
It's a real feel good song.
You
I'm
saw me
obsessed
over
with it.
here. I swear, I was over here meditating on that. I was like, I just want to fly right now.
And you saw my movie. I don't know why with the la di da la di da.
La-di-da, la-di-da,
I can spread wings and
That's
whatnot.
it.
That's it. That's it right there.
That's right there. Look, that's what you do when you hear that part. You gotta la-di-da when you hear that part.
That's all. What else can you do? Like, how do you not la di
You
da?
about to flow.
La di da.
It's about to happen.
Like, you gotta have it. Like,
Oh, it's so silly.
so yeah. Okay.
Excuse us.
So yeah, clearly that's my favorite song. And my fiance decided that his favorite song was "I Won."
That's another one of my favorites.
Oh, I
Now,
Won?
I ain't gonna lie. I had to listen to it like 2-3 times, and then it became like one of my faves. It's something about it.
I
don't know,
Won?
like I like the message behind it, and
Yeah.
it's a dope song too.
And that's one of those songs where I say kind of have like the little hip hoppy vibe, and you just be like, yeah, okay.
I want is funny because I'm not a rapper at all. I don't rap.
You made it work though. You made it work.
I can't rap a Christmas gift. I don't rap.
A Christmas gift.
Look, I'm not the best giver either.
So when I heard that beat, I liked the beat, but I did not. I thought to myself, there's no way I can write to this.
Really?
And then I was like, there's no way. there's no way I can write to this. But then lyrics just started coming in my head, and then I said, you know what? Since I'm not a rapper, how about I rap singing? And
That's what they doing
and that
these
way
days.
I could get by. And so that one I got my best friend on that song, C.J. Williams. He actually produced Dancing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he did the intro, and also did the intro to Dancing. He produced those. He's a dope singer, dancer,
Is
rapper.
that the
So
other one that does Solo Motown, the bald headed guy?
No, this is this is my best friend. He was in Solo Motown. He's not in it anymore, but he was in it before.
Oh, okay, because that name
when
sounds
we came to
familiar.
Vegas. Yeah. C.J. Williams. His rap name is, or artist name is, he is C.J. His music's pretty dope too. So y'all need to check him out too.
I surely will, C.J.
Right.
Williams.
Definitely will be doing that.
All right, so one thing that I wanted to ask, because when it comes to being like a gospel artist or just being in any type of ministry period, like a pastor or anything like that, there's a lot of weight that you have to carry. Like you pretty much have to walk in like perfection. Are you not concerned at all about, people kind of putting you on a pedestal, like, oh, he's supposed to be, a guy, like judging your every move?
See, the thing about me is, I'm not religious. I'm spiritual.
See, I was going to ask
Yes,
you that.
love it.
I was going to ask you that. But thank you for answering.
And I think religion puts people in a box.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not the type to be put in a box. My brain's too big to be put in a box.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so relationship is what's most important.
For sure.
More than anything, relationship is important. So do I worry about people saying, "Oh boy, it ain't supposed to sound like that," because Christian music or gospel music is not supposed to sound like that.
Yeah, they want to hear that. Hey.
My answer to that is, if the Ephesians says, you have to be able to comprehend with all saints. So it's not just when you see Jesus in the Bible. Jesus was never around the Christians, quote unquote.
Mm-hmm.
He was always found with the people who needed help.
Mm-hmm. Who
Not
you
with
wanted
the
to
people
bring
who didn't
along
need
with
help.
him.
Right. So that's my whole goal is cool if the church takes it in and says, oh, this is good, we like it, cool. But I want this message more than anything to reach the people who don't know God.
Right.
You know what I mean? I want to reach the people who are struggling with their relationship with God and need to hear it's going to be all right.
Mm-hmm.
Or need to hear, God, you make me want to fly. Or who need to hear, I won, because I've lost so many times.
Right.
And so this message is more or less to the people who don't know, who need to hear.
Right. I feel you.
So that's why I don't fear the judgment of church music is supposed to sound like this, because even with me, I like New Age gospel. I like the Walls Group. I like Kiera Shear. I like Jay Moss. I like stuff that has an R&B feel, but with a church message or a godly message.
Right.
So that's the type of stuff that I listen to. Don't get me wrong, I get my praise and worship in, when I feel like I need to get my praise and worship in. But what really touches me is stuff with the feel that the feeling that I had when I wasn't a Christian, the feeling that I had when I wasn't. That feeling is what R&B gave me. So
Right.
if I can take that same feeling and put it in a gospel album, put in a gospel song, then I'm feeding myself the way I need to be fed, and I'm sure, you know, I'm feeding people whoever else needs to be fed that way, because not everybody needs to be fed that way. So.
Right, for sure. Yeah, because it definitely relates to me. There are a few, like I said, Fly Away is my favorite, but then there are some other ones that I really love, like So in Love. I love the whole R&B vibe around that, and I play that over and over and over, and you know it feels good.
That's number 2 for me.
Yeah.
That's number 2.
Oh, see, we here. See, you know, it's that Cancer energy. That's all that is. That's all that is. So yeah, speaking of So in Love, I'm gonna go ahead and play that real quick so that people can, you know, feel what I'm talking about when I say like how much I love this song and how good it makes me feel. The vocals, like for me, I'm all about my harmonies, so I love that you have like beautiful harmonies and stuff like that. Really touches and moves me. So I want people to get what I'm saying. So we're gonna go ahead and play that.
Thank you.
And then we're gonna come back with some more questions. This is So
All
in
right.
Love.
Wait. Okay.
Wait, okay.
Waiting.
We kind of want to play 2 songs of yours back to back.
Okay.
We're gonna play
Okay.
So
Back
in
to
Love
back.
and I Won, because we
Okay.
we gotta go out with a bang. We want people to be winners, so
Gotcha.
we gonna play those. Okay.
Let's get it.
All right.
And here's our
I
Throwing out.
know, right? We have to get on station
Don't
here.
be doing BL like that now.
Making that look bad.
See, usually I don't normally do this, but here we go. Keeping it clean, keeping it fresh, though. Keeping it high, but not getting low. Nothing I've done but walk with the favor. All that I have is walk with the favor. Keep it 100. I'ma keep it 100. I'm so glad that he's done. I'm so glad that he's done. Yeah, I ain't holding for nothing. I ain't holding for nothing. Oh Lord, keep it coming. Oh Lord, keep it coming. I'll be on one.
Oh my god. Why does it do that to me?
I'll be on one. All because of what you've done. Now I've overcome. That's right. I've won. Verse number 2, I just wanna thank you for who you are and not just for what you do. You keep it a buck and that's what I ask you. You making a way so you can get it. I'ma keep it 100. I'ma keep it 100. I'm so glad that you done it. I'm so glad that you done it. Yeah, all the praise you deserve it. All the praise you deserve it. So I'ma keep on serving. I'ma keep on serving.
Every reason I pray, like every day.
Like every
Cause he is the light and the truth and the way. And Jesus and death was the price he paid. So I ain't gonna take another day for granted. No. And I ain't gonna worry about my future cause I know that he planned it. So my feet are planted while I'm on this planet. And I'm gonna keep it 100. I'ma keep it 100. Never fail, keep it running. But my God, keep it running. Yeah, all the praise you deserve it. All the praise you deserve it. We just keep it 100. We just keep it 100.
That's all I got, man. CJ, we got another one, bro.
I won. BL. Like I said, that is my fiance's favorite one. I was actually riding in the car with him, and he was like, "Who is this?" And I was like, "Oh, this is BL. This is an artist we're gonna be talking to on our show tomorrow." He's like, "I like that. Like, we need to hear more of that." So and he's not
Oh,
an easy
thank
person
you.
to
Tell him
impress.
thank you.
So if you impressed him, you're doing something right.
We about to be down with
Oh,
station
thank you.
All right, so we see a special person on the Facebook Live.
Shout out to the fiance. She's
Sean
showing you mad love in the
Stewart.
comments.
Yes.
Who you also have a feature with on the
Uh-huh.
album, which was, what was it, Patient Love, or You're So
Patient love.
Patient
Patient
Love? So whose
Love.
idea was it for y'all to do a song together?
Okay, here's the story behind that.
Okay, we love story time.
So
Let's go.
she's a writer and a singer too, and when I say singer, singer.
Oh, I know.
Um,
I know. Remember, I went to the show.
Yeah. And so, with all the writing I was doing in up all times of night, we were sitting and she was like, "Why don't you ever write something with me? Why don't you ever put me on the
Tell
song?" Blah 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 blah. And so we were just sitting, and I was listening to the beat, and I said, I looked at her and said, "You want to write a verse to this song?" And she said, "Yeah." So basically, that's how that happened. I wrote my verse, she wrote her verse, and then we sat and contemplated on which chorus we were going to use because she had one and I had one. We ultimately ended up using mine.
She says thanks,
But
babe.
yeah, but yeah, and that's how that song happened. What really inspired me was she was saying that a lot of times when she writes scripture.
Oh, really?
She writes based on
Okay.
she writes based on scripture, and so that's how that song kind of came to me. You know, love is patient, love is kind. That scripture came to mind, and that's how I ended up writing that chorus.
Okay. Beautiful. So
yeah.
does she have a project that she's working on too?
She has a single out right. She has a few singles out, but she just released a single not too long ago, called "High and Lifted."
Oh, okay. So she's a gospel artist too.
Yeah.
Okay. Beautiful. And did y'all meet on Solo Motown?
Yeah, you know, she's in Soul. She's the one lady of soul. She's the lady of soul in the Soul Motown.
Wow. See, that's beautiful. Perfect timing.
Yeah,
Perfect place. Perfect timing.
Yeah, that's how we met. So yeah, she has actually has a single coming out called "Heal the Land." It'll be out August the 1st. So.
Okay. We'll be on the lookout for that because I love her voice. Like I'm telling you, like her voice is crazy. She has such a beautiful range, and then I know when she was singing Whitney. Not everybody can do Whitney. I always get nervous when people try to do Whitney. But and then I even when we went to Vegas one day and we saw y'all at the show, like I took a group of my friends and I'm like, yo, these people are really good. You need to see. And so they're like, because you know it's a few shows in Vegas, but y'all are our favorite.
Thank you.
You know?
Thank you.
So you know when it comes to like doing the other shows, my friends were kind of iffy, but then after the show they were like, yo. And then especially like on Sean Stewart's part, right before that, on "I Will Always Love You," right before she hit that, and you know, like my friend's face, he was like, you know, like waiting, like, oh, please don't mess this part up, please don't mess this part up. And then when she did, and when she hit it, he was like,
that's the one part. That's the one part where everybody's like,
And she nailed it, and he's another person that's hard to impress. So when she did it, he was like, "Ooh, all right," you know, clapping and praising, and I'm like, "See, I told y'all."
Yeah, she's dope. She's dope. She's real
So
dope.
that is beautiful. I can't wait to see what you guys are gonna be coming up with. You know, making power couple moves.
We're working on it.
Good. Now, so okay. I know Darcy's been asking you a lot of questions, but now it's time for some fun. I want to play a game with you where, you know, basically it's called Would You Rather, okay? You might have heard of it, but we're going to do the music edition of it. And so I'm going to just ask you a couple of questions, and you just let me know, or let us know, in the audience, which one would you rather? Okay?
All right.
Are you ready?
I got family watching.
Well, it's just music edition, you know. We just getting in your music,
right?
I'm kidding.
So, would you rather listen to past music hits or listen to today's music hits?
I would have to go. How far back are we going?
I mean, I would say oldies is what I would consider past.
Yeah, maybe 70s,
80s. That's what
90s,
I would consider.
Okay, if we can go 90s and back, past all day.
My God.
Pass,
My God.
pass
We
already.
gotta clap for that
Yeah,
one.
I'm a huge Michael Jackson fan. So
We
That is
love-
my husband.
Yes, he's a loved man over here.
so
He
I'm a huge
is.
I'm a huge Michael Jackson fan, and I'm a huge Jackie Wilson fan. So
Yes. Okay.
all day.
Okay, I figured I knew the answer to this question. I'm like, you got to be past. So for you to be doing something like the Soul of Motown, you clearly love your oldies.
I do.
Like clearly.
I do.
Clearly. But okay, cool. So, okay. Would you rather have your own theme song or have a musical written about you?
Ooh.
Well, being that my background is theater, I have a BFA in theater, musical all day.
Okay, yeah, that would be dope.
Yeah.
I'm sure. I'll
Yeah,
definitely watch
because
that.
musical theater is my root. So
Yeah.
before I started doing the Soul of Motown, I was actually on the Broadway International Tour of Sister Act over in Asia.
Really?
So,
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Okay, you go
so,
ahead
yeah.
and you better flex that. He said, I've been working.
I've been doing
I ain't
it.
new to this, I'm true to this.
So yeah. So shout out to North Carolina A&T State University Aggie Pride. So yeah, but yeah, definitely a musical.
Powerful.
Definitely
Okay.
musical.
Okay. You ready for the next one?
Let's go.
We ain't got deep in there yet.
Uh-oh.
Let's get it.
I'm kidding. Okay, would you rather perform the national anthem at a sporting event or perform at halftime of a sporting event? Now, if
That's
you need
tough.
me to repeat it, I can.
That is tough.
Because we actually Soul of Motown actually just performed that at a halftime, which it was pretty dope.
Oh, with what team?
So it was it was college championship game.
Oh, okay.
I
Okay.
can't even remember who was playing, but it was out here in Vegas. But we literally just did their halftime show, literally right before the pandemic.
Wow.
Anyway,
The pandemic just screwed up everything.
Just messed it all up.
But I think every singer's dream is to sing the national anthem before a game.
Yeah.
So I would go with the national anthem.
Go ahead, spit a little national anthem before I need to test this out.
Because not everybody can do the national anthem.
Right,
now.
I need to know you ain't gonna screw it up.
I think you got it though.
But no, I was about to say I have big faith that you will not mess the national anthem like
For sure.
those
Yeah.
vocals.
That's because people try to do too much.
They do. They do.
So what you saying? You finna give us a snippet? I'm just messing with you. But okay, cool. So you would want to do the national anthem, yeah?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Okay. I wonder what Sean Stewart would do.
Oh, I know she would kill the national anthem.
Right.
Kill the
I want to
national
hear her sing. Can y'all swap real quick? She in the back room somewhere. Okay. I'm gonna stop with the jokes. But okay, so would you rather sing and dance in music class or play instruments in music class? That's kind of a lame one to me, but you know.
I guess that goes sing and dance because that's what I do.
Do you play any instruments?
I do. I play piano and drums and organ.
Oh,
Okay. I'm a drummer, but I ain't no pianist, though.
So yeah, I think had I not given up my piano lessons the way I did, I'd be a lot better. But yeah, singing and dancing is my thing. That's what I do. So
okay. Well, I got one off the dome.
Okay.
Would you rather go mainstream or stay independent?
Oh, independent.
My guy.
Thank you.
Independent.
My guy.
I don't want to deal with 360 deals and I don't want the pressure of being mainstream. I'd rather be independent and be able to make decisions myself
Mm-hmm.
on where everything is headed. Yeah,
Right.
definitely not Main Street.
All
I'd rather
day. Keep all the coins.
get all the get all the coins. Get all the coins.
You ain't got to share.
Exactly. Exactly. So yeah.
Now this one might be a little tough one for you because you're so multi-talented and whatnot. But
Big flex.
would you rather be in chorus or band?
I was a chorus geek in
Yeah.
high school.
Okay.
I was too.
Me three. We were all in chorus. That's cool.
But I was a chorus geek that hung out with the band geeks.
Right.
Mm.
See, I
So-
did both too, though. I was in band and chorus.
I was
So,
never,
yeah,
I was never into band.
But I don't think I would give that up because that's where I started. That was my root. Chorus is what led me to my major in theater, and what is what led me here. So I think being chorus, I think I'd stick with chorus.
Okay.
And I just thought of another one off the dome that I would want to know. Would you rather never be able to sing again or never be able to dance again?
Oh no!
She tried.
Oh
man.
no!
Yeah.
Oh no! Ooh. You might have to take my feet.
Really?
Yeah, you have to take my feet. Have you? You're a singer, right?
Uh-huh.
When you're hoarse, that is the worst feeling in the world as a singer.
Yeah, for sure.
To not be able to sing or get notes out, or take my feet.
Yeah, I sing even when I'm not paying attention. And, you know, like, people will just be randomly hearing me like, oh, you have a pretty voice. I'm like, I was singing. When did I do that?
Right.
So, yeah, no, and I can't dance anyway. So that would have been an easy question for me.
Oh yeah,
What's
take my feet. Go ahead, take my
But
feet.
you be getting it. You got the moves, you know. Nada.
Hilarious. Oh my goodness. But well, that was honestly the last little question.
Oh,
of
no.
Would you rather?
No more.
Oh, no, that's all we got then.
We pressing for time, so
Yeah.
you know.
Time be flying, man. It was so
Right.
much fun talking to you.
It was fun talking to you guys.
We
too.
really do.
It-
Thank you for
it-
coming on.
Hopefully, we can have Stuart on next time. You can be in the
Stewart,
comments.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I'll let her
thank you
know.
for coming. Tell everybody where they can find your music, where they can find your social media, all of that.
Everything digital, every digital platform. My album is on there. You can find it on my Facebook. All the links on my Facebook. Brandon Godfrey. Also, I'm Dark Kent 7 DARKKENT 7 on Instagram, so you can find my links there. Also, let me see. I'm on. I do everything through DistroKid. Also, before I go, let me make sure I give a shout out to certain people.
Okay, go right ahead.
Let me give a shout out to first of all Sean.
Woo woo. And
for-
by the way, push pause real quick. Don't forget these names. Cause she up here, she letting us know you a Jackson Wilson impersonator. She throwing you up under the bus over here.
Yeah.
So we gonna come back to that. But go ahead.
So Sean Stewart, my fiance, for putting up with me singing all times night and being at the studio every day. Shout out to CJ Williams, my best friend. I told you he produced a few of the songs. He was on that on I-1. Shout out to Shannon Morrison. She made this shirt.
Oh, that's dope. I want a shirt.
Yeah.
Right.
I got you.
You
I
got
you.
it? You got any album merch? I'm ready.
Not yet, but I'm working on it. This shirt is the start of it.
All right. Well, you let me know, and I'm
But,
ready to.
She's with Retract Designs. She's a BOB,
Okay.
Black owned business. So you guys can go support her.
Always.
She can put pretty much anything on a shirt. She has a lot of Black Lives Matter shirts and face masks that she's done.
Okay.
She's real good at what she does. So shout out to her. Shout out to Zal, ZHOU. He mixed and mastered everything, the whole album.
Okay.
So shout out to him. I think that's. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Somebody gonna hit you up and be mad that you forgot about them.
Yeah,
You better
I
make
know,
sure you
I
get
know.
everybody, because some gonna be like,
Shout out to everybody back home. I'm from Burlington, North Carolina. So shout out to.
Where you get this voice from? Who we need to shout out for this voice? Your parents? Any of them?
Yeah, do you have like any musical talents in your
and
family?
my whole family sings.
Oh, yes. Shout out to the family for blessing you with that voice.
Shout out to everybody back home in Burlington and wherever else they are. Yeah.
Shout out to the Lord for bringing us
Yeah.
together
And
here today.
more than anything,
Mm-hmm.
last but certainly not least, and always
Definitely.
first, shout out to God for
Life.
everything.
Everything, right?
Having air in our lungs right now.
For
Yes,
sure.
absolutely.
Well, we are so sad to have to wrap this up. It has been a lot of fun. Thank you for coming on here with us.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys.
And we
It's been an honor.
wish you nothing but the best with your career. We will continue to support. I will be continuing to bump that album.
Thank you.
Make sure, because we coming to Vegas, so tell wifey, you know, have a little guest room for us or something. You know, we'll come with the food and whatnot. We won't be in your way.
This one here, they do not have no Airbnb, girl.
Girl, yourself.
She think y'all some kind of Airbnb. You gonna pay?
I'm paying.
But then we might as well
I
get an
would rather
Airbnb.
live with somebody that I know in a state I ain't never been. Then you know what I'm saying? You feel me?
Anyways,
Oh wait. Hey brother-in-law is coming from Taiwan. Godfrey.
Yeah, that's my brother's wife.
Okay.
Shout out
We
to you,
brother-in-law.
Sean and I actually last week
Oh wait.
Sean and I last week sang at their wedding.
oh, we had it. Okay.
I
It's
love y'all.
weddings everywhere. Do y'all have a wedding date set, by the way?
November 20th.
Wait, of this year? We invited,
Yeah.
right?
No.
But wait. Look, I know I'm jumping the gun a lot, but wifey already said she got us. When we come to Vegas, I think she's talking to us.
Oh,
She said we got you, so see, wifey
okay.
know.
Now y'all
Girl
remember
power.
she said she got you.
Now see, when you get married, it becomes we.
Right,
Y'all
y'all
are
would.
we.
You absolutely right.
So y'all.
Get it together.
You're absolutely right.
But all right, we done messing with you.
Right.
We clown, so all we do is
Yeah.
clown all day. We can literally go
And
all
you're
night.
Cancer, it's like a male version of her, and we're like this. So I'm sorry.
Absolutely.
But it's been an honor.
For
and
sure.
Hopefully, we'll meet again some way, somehow, I'm sure. And like she said, we're going to continue to support your music.
Please, and I'll continue to support you guys. Thank you guys for what you do.
And thank you for putting up with our complications, because I don't know what station head got going
This has
on.
been the most complicated, to be honest, and I'm done. This has been the best show ever. I love the vibe. I love the energy in this show. Thanks to you, honestly. But we've had the most complications out of all of the shows we've done.
Look, it's all good. Let me tell you, and then I'm gonna leave you alone. I did my album release on my birthday. I did an online album release, right? Why did Facebook mute all my music?
What?
Yeah, talking about copyright laws, and I'm like,
But
no,
it's mine.
I own this. This is my stuff.
Wow, that's
So
crazy.
so this was kind of a great opportunity to actually redo the album release, sort of, kind of,
Right.
sure,
and
for
we're
sure.
gonna post it even more on Instagram. It's gonna be on there too.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Thank you guys.
Okay, well, we starting to have technical difficulties
Again.
Yep, here we go.
So that means we gotta get ready and I don't know what happened. Where you at? Oh yeah, so
We back in this thing. But okay.
so I guess that's Zoom's way of telling us we need to get on. I mean,
Right.
Yeah.
So we send our loves. Y'all are in our prayers always. We want you to remain safe out here in this crazy world.
Mm-hmm.
Wifey, we send our love to you too. Thanks for tuning in. She's sending all kind of love over here. I'm sorry, I didn't know you were coming. I'm sorry, but we love you.
All right, you guys have a great night, and thank you so much for your time.
All right, guys.
Be safe.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye bye. And you still there? And to the viewers watching, it's been fun. We out. We'll see you next week on. We don't know, y'all. We just gonna be straight up. We thinking Sunday. I'm just kidding.
No. Normally we do our shows Saturday nights, but that's been pretty difficult for us lately. So we're thinking about transitioning to Sundays so that
So y'all can have y'all little turn ups on Saturday, but on come Sunday night, y'all better be tuned in. And we're trying to be convenient for y'all. So y'all deal with our complications, our technical difficulties. We getting it together, but overall, I do feel like it's been a successful show. Darcy, how you feeling?
I feel great. I mean, I had a lot of fun.
Me too.
It was a little frustrating with the complications that we've been having, but it is what it is.
Shit
Nothing's
happens.
perfect.
Shit happens.
Nothing's perfect. But we thank y'all for sticking with us, rocking with us. Y'all have a good night. That's all we
We
got
about
for
to
y'all.
enjoy our Friday now.
Hey.
But stay blessed, be safe, and thanks for watching.